Well, Jamie, a disappointing afternoon. First of all, how's Jason?
I've not actually personally heard yet. Donald just out dealing with there, so he sat next to me in the bench and he never seemed great. Obviously straight to hospital, so hopefully he's not too bad, and I'm still about to find out after this. So.
Okay, grand. After that knockback quite early on, there must have been a bit of shuffling or reshuffling of the game plan. How did that affect the first half?
I think you could see the first 10 minutes they were quite adamant in playing out for the 6-yard box for the goal kicks. We were up on it. I think we could have probably still been more aggressive and created more from it. I think we're still a bit passive off it. Jason was off after 10, 15, I don't even know when it was, but he's kind of our only real physicality at the moment. So then when the son was in the 6-yard box playing out, all of a sudden for goal kicks he was the opposite end of the pitch and he was up as a big physical too, and it killed us right away. We just struggled to deal with it. Sometimes there's actually nothing you can do about those moments. I think from open play they were hitting the strikers, it became a 2, they were hitting the 2 of them way too easily, and that comes to the intensity of the press at the other end of the pitch. I think if we're going to be the small team, the technical team that are going to go and play and press, we need to go and press properly, you go and make contacts, and even if it's fouls at the end of the pitch, so be it. Too many times just getting popped run about us and you just accept it. It's just a total acceptance. So you can't be surprised when all of a sudden you've conceded 4 goals because you're letting decent players pop the ball about the pitch on a decent surface at home. And obviously the first goal comes from, again, that physicality. We made 3 or 4 times we could have stopped it, or at least made contact, at least made it difficult, pushed them back towards our own goal. We kind of just allow it all over the pitch. We seem to get in the right areas and then not actually do anything about it. Ball cut up the back post, bang goal 1-0. At half time, usual cliches, let's keep it tight, let's no concede a second goal too quickly. I think 90 seconds later I've scored. We spoke about it at half time. If you're going to go and press with intent, if it's in their half and they look like they're going to break out, foul, don't do any of that, pop up the pitch, goal, 2-0, and then just like you're chasing it, and then we change shape, and then we change back, and it's just after that everybody's just trying their hardest to make something happen, and they looked even more dangerous. They just kept attacking. So obviously the Jason one kills us. Hopefully he's alright, but it kills our game plan, as you said. One player shouldn't kill you, but as it stands, that's where we're obviously we've got Dunny out, which is a massive part of the game plan last season. Pete, massive part of it last season, but we've got a very good part-time squad. We've got boys that aren't happy not playing every week. So when they get the chance they need to play, and we can't talk about any of the players that aren't playing. It needs to be 11 on and the 5 that come and add to it. And it needs to be way better for everybody. I mean, the game plan last week, we were a wee bit away on Inverness, a wee bit more pragmatic, and we maybe tried to stop them that much. Didn't work in our favour, so today we say, right, let's try and be a wee bit more expansive and play wide. As I said, first 10, we had chances run about the box and stuff, but again, it's that cutting edge, it's stuff. I think it was after the Clyde game I spoke about it, but like being that player, you individually going and making contact to stop attacks, and then when you're in the opposite end, go and score goals or go and at least work the goalkeeper. We're not there now. I don't know if it is a full-time aspect against part-time, but I really don't like that shout at all, because 40% of the league are full-time, and that you're saying we can't possibly make playoffs or do anything that end. It's just fifth is the best case. No for me and no for anybody in there. So, but I don't know what it is. We look a wee bit off at the last couple of games, and we've got another full-time team next week at home at Cove, and a derby, which is not going to get any easier. We're still not going to have Jason. We're still going to have these players. So, as a staff, we need to figure it out. As a playing staff, we need to figure it out as well and make something happen.
Aye. The first half, I thought we reasonably completed quite well against them. It was the second half that really, when it started to cave in, the 2 goals reasonably quite close together to each other.
I think that's maybe a bit of, I don't know if it's lack of experience or lack of leadership or whatever, especially in the defensive area. That's a young back 4. And as you said, like big moments in games, you can see them right after half time. If you look at our games so far, there's been moments we spoke about that, like it's big times in games we've conceded, which we're obviously not happy about. We all spoke about it at half time. None of the boys have got any complaints. There's no big arguments or anything like that. We're not really like that. We go in and we say our piece, they say their piece, and we try and figure it out, and it's been a success for a couple of years, albeit in a lower Division. Maybe we'll just have a wee slap in the face the last couple of weeks and maybe realise where we are, what we're good at. I think the part of the game we're good at, we need to be doing way better against these teams. Whether it's on the ball, keeping possession, it's being brave, playing out, Technically, we're pretty good. We're good at building, and then usually up that end of the pitch, we do go and at least work the goalkeeper, create chances, get in good areas. If that's the team we're going to be, if we're not going to be the big physical team, then that's what we need to go and do that better. We need to do the bit we're not doing well better, and we need to do the bit that we're usually pretty good at better. Across the board needs to be better, so we'll figure it out.
Okay. Next week we've got Cove Rangers, a derby, you might call it. They just managed to get an equaliser late on to make it 3-3 against Montrose today.
Cool.
How do you feel they will approach the game next Saturday?
I think they'll come with intensity. I think they'll watch our last two games. We've not scored a goal, we've conceded 6, and they'll think we're weak defending our own box and defending our own half of the pitch, and we're not doing much at our end. I think they'll come full of confidence and they'll really try and put it on us. But we've seen this before. We've had look at the end of last season. We beat 4-0 at Elgin to potentially win the league, and then the next week we go and put on a performance and win 1-0, and it could have been 3 or 4. That's what we should be doing. We never done it this week. So next week, it's same old cliches. Next week we need to go and we need to go again, and we need to work even harder. We need to figure it out, whether it's a team getting high, whether it's being compact. I don't know. We've got a week to try and decide that as a staff, put it to the players, get them on board with whatever the plan may be, and then hopefully get a result and a performance, and more importantly a result on Saturday.
Okay, great, thank you.
Thank you.